What's up, guys? We are back. It's Anthony. Today, I'm going to be covering 4 frameworks to absolutely demolish your 2023 fitness goals. Not just crush your 2023 fitness goals, but demolish them. Because I want 2023 to be the year of you. I want it to be the year that you absolutely can conquer your fitness goals once and for all. So let's get right into it. So these 4 frameworks are going to help you to get through setting the goals, because again, setting the goals are so important, but actually achieving them is another step and another level. You know, a lot of people will say they'll set goals every year, January time. Hey, I want to lose weight this year. Hey, this is my time to do this. I'm going to do it. And then they don't end up doing it. So I'm going to show you how to absolutely crush your fitness goals for this year. So first time I'm using the whiteboard on here, so if this is really sloppy, it's probably still neater than my handwriting is. So number 1, the first framework we need to go through is we need to define, this is going to be ridiculous. Yep, define. So first we need to define, oh boy. All right, let's do this instead. So first things first, we need to define what that actually is, right? We need to define what our goals actually are. Most of the time when we just say, oh, okay, I want to lose weight. That's what people say. I want to lose weight. 2023, I want to lose weight. But what does that actually mean? Lose weight. To me, that means 5 or 10 pounds, 20 pounds. To you, it may mean 30 or more. We don't know what that is. So we need to get very, very specific on what those goals actually are. So you need to define what exactly we are trying. Wow. Yeah. So be as specific as possible. So a bad goal is, and we'll do it like this. Bad goal. I want to lose weight. Good goal. I want to lose 20 pounds and be 25% body fat. Again, when we define exactly what we're looking for, we can set measurable goals and go out and get them. And now we're not shooting in the dark, because technically, if you set a goal, I want to lose weight, and you lose 1 pound, technically you've achieved that goal because you've lost weight. But most of the time we get so frustrated because we're not where we want to be. I want to lose weight. So you kind of have that in your mind of what that number actually is. So you have to actually define it, like I said. So getting very, very specific with those numbers will help you. So again, a bad goal, I want to lose weight. A good goal is I want to lose 20 pounds and be 25% body fat. It will allow us to really, really dive in and dissect exactly what you need to do. Now, the cool thing is when you have a trainer and a nutritionist and a coach to help you, we can help define what that actually is for you. So for example, if you came in and whatever, you're 180 and you want to get to 160, we could take your body fat and actually measure how much fat you do actually have on your frame, and then set out a plan to get you to where you need to go as lean as possible. But that's a good idea of a better goal. So some of the other examples, like of a bad goal, let's see if I could type in here, would be like, I want to eat healthy. Again, bad goal. It's not specific. It's not enough and direct enough for us to be able to measure it. So a good goal would be, I will eat 4 servings of protein every day and 4 servings of veggies. So you get the idea, right? Like we could track that. Okay, 4 servings of protein, 4 servings of veggies every day. It's much more specific. And we can actually check the box to say, okay, did I eat my 4 servings of protein today? Yes, check. As opposed to, I want to eat healthy this year. Doesn't really mean anything. All right, number 2. So let's get this out. Number 2 is we need to measure and track it. Kind of what I was just talking about. But why is this important? We need to measure and track what we're actually getting towards. So once we have our goal and we break it down to what actually we want, we have to be able to measure and track it. So these are the best ways to measure it. So first and foremost, how do we measure our diet? I always recommend using my blueprint book. My blueprint book is probably the best way to do it. Yes, there's apps out there. Yes, there's a gazillion different apps out there. And yes, they are a little bit more easier and convenient to use, but you'll learn much more by actually writing it down. So this is why I like using my blueprint book here, because the blueprint book will allow you to write down everything. And I also make it very simple for you as far as the food choices. So if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, obviously a lot of this is going to come from your nutrition. So we have to look at your nutrition. So if I said to you, hey, you need to eat 100 grams of protein every day, and then you go in MyFitnessPal and you type in chicken breast, you're going to have 100 different options for chicken breast there. How do you know which one is which one is right? So I give you one option for chicken breast, and you just put that in there, you write it out, and writing it out and going through this tedious process is exactly how I learned. And it's exactly how the best way for you to learn and be able to understand it properly. So that's how you're going to measure your diet. Okay. That's the first and foremost thing. How do you measure your workouts? Because the workouts have to be measured. Again, what's measured and tracked can be, we could figure out what's working and what's not. Again, when I want to lose weight, we can't measure and track anything. What does that mean? Got to be specific. So how do we track your workouts? I recommend using a workout log. I also sell a workout log book. I should have put one on my desk. I have one behind me over here. But workout log, it could be anything. We have our own app for my gym. So everyone's logging their weights in there. But again, you need to know what you did last time. What gets measured, gets defined, which can be proven to be successful once it's measured. If it's not measured, we can't do anything about it. We don't know what that means. Okay, so that's how we measure our workouts. How do we measure what's going on with our body? Body changes. How do we measure that? The best way to do this, I recommend going on Amazon and getting a body fat scale with Bluetooth. Every morning when you get up, go to the bathroom, number one, number two, you step on the scale. It goes right to your phone. And once the results go to your phone, I recommend not even looking at it. Let it sync to your phone. And then every week, let's say on Sunday or Wednesday or whatever day you choose, you go in there, you look at the week view, and then you look at where are you going? Are you trending up? Are you trending down? Is your weight going down? Are you moving in the right direction? Because that's the best way to track your body composition changes. If you get on the scale at a random time on a random day, you may be up 2 pounds, you may be down 2 pounds. Your body fluctuates all the time. So it's so important to kind of figure out where you are in this whole equation. And the only way to do that is to measure and track. Okay. So again, even when I was competing in bodybuilding competitions, I would do this exact thing, because some days, let's say I weighed myself every Friday for whatever reasons. On some days on Fridays, I'd be heavier than others. It just depends. So if let's just say I had a good week, right? I did everything right. I checked all the boxes. I get on the scale on my normal Fridays and my weight's up. How do I know that my weight's actually up from not losing weight or gaining weight in this case, or just general fluctuations? But when you track every day with something simple like a body fat scale like that, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to just watch the trend line. Because like I said, that one day I could be up, but my trend line, I could actually be down 1.5 pounds. So the only way to truly figure this out is by watching the changes in your body. Now, the next thing we're going to track for 2023 is we're going to track your activity. And the reason why we want to track your activity is because that is what's really, really important when it comes to burning excess calories or non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which basically means NEAT. Right now, I'm recording a video for you guys, and I'm using my hands. I'm maneuvering my feet. I'm kind of moving around. I'm actually burning calories doing this. So I don't recommend doing a bunch of cardio. I don't think that doing a bunch of cardio in 2023 is going to help you get to your goals. Like, yes, you can do a lot of cardio, and yes, you can lose weight if you do a bunch of cardio. The problem is it's not sustainable. However, we're going to track activity levels, and I think I spelled activity wrong. I did. We're going to track activity levels, and I prefer an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, and we're going to specifically track steps. Now, whether an Apple Watch or a Fitbit is correct doesn't matter. We just want to track and give ourselves a measurable goal to hit every day. Now, steps are the best way to do this. And again, setting a realistic step goal for you every day is going to help you to get healthier. It's going to help you to lose weight. It's going to help you to burn more calories at rest. It's going to help your body recover. It's going to help you become less stiff. I did a whole video on that, so you can watch the other videos to find out more about that. We're going to track your steps via Apple Watch, and we're going to track steps. And I would say a good general goal is anywhere between 7,000 to 12,000 steps per day. Again, everyone's different, but that's just what we're going to go with here. All right. Now, number 3. Let's get a new thing here. Number 3. All right. The key with getting to your results in 2023 and demolishing your fitness goals is going to be finding a sustainable program. That's right. Not a cookie cutter program, not the watermelon diet, a sustainable program. And why is this important? I'm going to explain. There is a lot of different ways to lose body fat. A ton of different ways to get in shape. And I'm sure you know somebody who's done one of the 1,000 of things that there are to do. Your friend only goes to the gym and does a bunch of cardio. Your other friend goes to a boot camp type place, and that's all she does. Your other friend doesn't eat any carbs. Your other friend eats everything and loses weight. But how do all these things work? Well, with fitness, there's a lot of different ways to skin a cat. Yes, you can do a bunch of cardio, and yes, you will lose a bunch of fat. The issue is how much of that is actually sustainable for you in the long haul. Most of those friends that I mentioned earlier, what happens when they stop doing the approach that they're doing? Most of the time, they gain back all of the weight and then some, because it's just not sustainable. The goal always should be to get maximal. I apologize if this my spelling right now. Maximal results with minimal effort. Why are we striving for that? It's not because we're lazy. It's because we have a life. It's because we have other things going on. You have kids, you have work, you have a family, you have all this other stuff that you have to commit to that's way more important than fitness. So if you can get and maintain results going to the gym 3 times a week as opposed to 6, well, which one do you think is going to be more sustainable for the long haul? That's right, going 3 times a week. So you have to find something that's way more sustainable. And the approach that we use, we recommend 30-minute workouts 3 to 4 times a week. Every person's a little different, but 3 to 4 times a week as a standard base for exercise, training full body routines using barbells, trap bar, dumbbells, full body movements that utilize a lot of muscles at once. Because when you utilize a lot of muscles at once, you're going to get a bigger bang for your buck doing that, as opposed to just doing hours and hours of endless cardio. Plus, you're not going to get the metabolic effect from doing hours and hours of cardio. Whereas if you change your body composition, you're going to get a metabolic effect from that, and you're going to change your metabolism for the better. So that's a really simple idea workout-wise to get maximal results with minimal effort possible. Okay, that's the goal, training-wise. Now, let's talk about diet-wise. What do we do diet-wise? Well, does keto work? Yes. Does intermittent fasting work? Yes. All of these things work. Does the watermelon diet work? Yes. But it's not sustainable. For example, the watermelon diet, I don't know, I made that up, but you just eat watermelon all the time. So if you just eat watermelon all the time, is that sustainable? No, because you're going to get sick of watermelon at some point, or you're just not going to want it anymore. Or you're going to want something else. You'll have flavor fatigue and you'll want something else. So what we recommend is something called flexible dieting. And flexible dieting basically means is we look at your diet the way your body does. When you consume foods, your body only sees protein, carbs, fats, vitamins, minerals. It doesn't see what you eat. It just sees the amounts. Your body does not discriminate against foods. So if you had pizza, it's not like your body's going to say, oh no, pizza, put in the love handles. It doesn't work like that. Your body just sees calories, protein, carbs, fats, vitamins, minerals, etc. So with that said, we need to be focusing on understanding and looking at the way your body looks at food, and we need to be tracking macronutrients. Because when you practice flexible dieting, I will basically teach you how to fit in anything that you want, so you can eat basically anything that you want, as long as you're tracking everything and still get the results that you want. Why is this more sustainable? Because now, if it's your birthday and you want a piece of cake, you can factor in the birthday cake into your meal plan and still get results. Again, maximal results with minimal effort. That's the goal. And again, it's sustainable. We want this to be sustainable. How likely are you to be following a meal plan that allows you to have Chinese food, pizza, sweets, all these things on it for the long haul? Way more likely, you can't have, I don't know, you can't have pizza on keto, and you can't sit here and tell me you're never going to have pizza again. So again, sustainability is going to be the key with crushing and destroying your 2023 fitness goals. Okay. So that's what I have to say about that. And number 4, this is the most important one here. Do the work. Like Nike, just do it. So what this means is, what we like to talk about here all the time is getting 1% better every day. Listen, I don't expect you or a client or whoever is listening to this to just say, hey, I hired Anthony and we hired the team at AB Fitness Center, so I'm just going to get results. We try to make it as easy as possible for you, but you have to do the work that we outlined for you. Yes, you're going to have your ups and your downs. You'll have a good week. You'll have a bad week. It's just normal. It's part of it. But as long as you're doing the work and you're showing up daily and you're getting a little bit better every day, you're going to succeed. In order for you to get to your results, it's going to take longer than you think it's going to. It's not going to be something that happens overnight. And I could write out the best meal plan in the world and give it to you, but if you're not going to follow what's on that meal plan, it is completely useless. So that's why we take the philosophy of getting better 1% every day. So if you've never practiced flexible dieting before and you're trying to count macros, you're going to mess up. 100% you're going to mess up. You're going to have days where you're really, really good and on point. And then you're going to have days where you're like, I don't feel like doing this. This is really, really annoying. It's normal. But as long as majority of the time you're getting there and you're doing that work, you're going to get there. You can't come into the gym every day and expect to have a great workout every time. It doesn't happen. You're going to have a bad night of sleep. You're going to have, whatever, stress at work. You're going to have whatever, family stuff that's going to come up. Things are going to happen. But if you're better than you were yesterday, you are moving in the right direction. Because again, my goal for all of you is not to do this for 3 months, 6 months, and then stop. My goal is to have you do this for 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9 years, 10 years down the line, because you tell me who is going to have better results? The person who goes to the gym 7 days a week for 1 month, or the person that consistently goes to the gym 3 times a week for 9 years? That's right. The person who goes that long of a time, because they've put in the work, they've done the work. So life is going to get in the way. It's okay. I'm here to tell you that it's okay when life gets in the way. I'm here to tell you that life is definitely going to get in the way. But as long as you're committed to doing that work, you will crush and absolutely demolish your fitness goals in 2023. So before you sit down and set goals for this year, I want you to go through these 4. Define exactly what you want to achieve. Define it. Be specific as possible. Almost write out like a story. I'm sitting on my, this is going to sound funny, but it makes it much more easier actually. I'm sitting down on my favorite couch, drinking a cup of coffee, and I am now 180 pounds at 15% body fat. I feel and look 10 times better. I can put on my jeans from high school and I'm stronger now. I can go up and down the stairs. I can deadlift 500 pounds. I don't know, whatever. But You get the idea. Specific, because it's when it's specific, it can be measured. Number two, we need to measure and track everything. And again, going through them, the diet, blueprint book, the workouts, use a workout log, body fat changes by one of those scales. Number four, track your activity. We have to measure these things. If we're not measuring them, we're shooting in the dark, or we're trying to drive cross country with no GPS. Number three, we need to find a sustainable program. Remember, maximal results with minimal effort. And number four, you have to do the work. Aim to get 1% better every day. And I promise that things will change for you. So that's how you're going to absolutely demolish your 2023 fitness goals. And if you want help with any of this, just click any of those links below and I'll be here to help you on the other side. All right, guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you on the next one.